The problem is,
how does yours stay lit? I don't.
keep puffing on it.
I told you I don't.
Got to get better at this.
I'm not a big.
You're
I
a
told
toxic masculinity guy. You have to do toxic masculinity things.
Not a huge cigar guy.
No?
No, I mean, I do like them, but I don't smoke them a lot. I kind of quit. When I started my paper route, we had a cigar company called Honeys, something Honeys. So it used to be a paper route. I delivered it. And it was like our first advertiser. I'd smoke them when I drove the Astro van. I got so high, and I was just done with them.
When was this?
2004.
You had a paper route in 2004?
Barstool started as a newspaper. So I used to like hand it out, and we had those little news racks outside subway stations. For 48 hours, I just jump in my Astro van and fill the news racks, drop them in bars throughout Boston.
Really?
Yeah, that's how it started.
That's how you started?
Yeah, it's a newspaper.
Wow.
Yeah.
So your own newspaper?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'd wake up like 4 a.m., go to the subway, hand it out to people, like walking by me, and just scream at them, like, take the newspaper. Yeah.
What was the motivation to do that? Like,
So-
how did you get the idea?
I was always into gambling, and I had a normal sales job. I always knew I wanted to try my own thing. Flew out to Vegas, met with like the casinos. They're all like, you got to be a dealer. You got to start at the bottom. I was like, I don't want to do that. Talked to offshore casinos and said, how do I get involved? And they all said, at the internet at the time I did this, if you went to a gambling site, fireworks, pop-ups, look like you're getting your credit card stolen. They actually said, get us off the internet, put us in a physical newsletter, and we'll advertise. So I sold like a year of advertising before we launched, and it was a gambling rag. It was like a 4-page newspaper, but I sold the advertising, and it allowed me just to morph. So like during the course of the year, we slowly moved strictly away from gambling to more like men's interests, like girls and things like that. That's how it started.
Wow. So when you were into gambling, like, why did you decide to do a newspaper?
Because I knew I wanted to do something I enjoyed doing. I was doing cold calling sales. I couldn't do that my whole life. And when I called these casinos to advertise, it's what I just said. The internet was cluttered. It was filled. It was a time when literally every gambling website had little graphics of fireworks popping up, everything. And the gambling companies wanted to get off the internet because it was too cluttered. So they said, if you do a newsletter or a newspaper, we'll advertise. So that's why I created it.
How funny is that? They wanted to get off the
Off the internet. Yeah, there it is.
Barstool Sports. Oh, my God. Look at that. 2003, the first issue of Barstool Sports.
Yeah.
Wow. Hooters football.
First advertisers, yeah.
Hooters was your first.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Hooters is apparently